you know, look, I grew up in the 90s and early 2000s, so I was there when grinding became a thing at school dances. Like, for those of you who don't know what grinding is, okay, I'll give you the Wikipedia definition. Yes, there is one. It's a form of dancing where the female partner rubs her buttocks against the male partner's crotch area. Now, I'm not a gambling man, but I'm gonna bet that that definition was written by a white person. Because I know if I ask any person of color who grew up in Toronto what grinding is, they'd be like, oh, yo, grinding, fam? Yo, that's like when your tune is on and you see like a little shorty and she looks sweet, eh? So then you just call her at it one time like, yo, miss, can I talk to you one time real quick? Like, can I talk to you? And then you just kind of press up on her a little bit like this. Yo, and like, yo, that's grinding, fam. Like, are you stupid? Are you dumb? So, like, I like grinding. We all had a good time. You can't really not as a young man. But I do think they kind of like ruined the innocence of dances for me a little bit. Like, grade 6, I went to the dance. It was a Much Music video dance. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's like instead of having a talented DJ put a mix together for you, they just play Backstreet Boys videos on a projector. I think because at that time, in their music videos, the Backstreet Boys could still get away with calling themselves boys. Like 2 years later, it's like, yo, is AJ like a single dad, guys? Right? But, you know, look, the girls were on one side with their butterfly clips and tube tops, and the guys were on the other side smelling like a mix of fear and Axe body spray. And, you know, I saw my crush. Her name was Rena. She was across the gym. I walked up to her. I was so nervous. I asked her to dance, and she said yes. So I put my hands on her shoulders. Because, yo, like, I was 12. No one ever actually told me how to touch a woman before. My parents are, like, Muslim Pakistani. It wasn't, like, the primary dinner conversation we used to have. But we danced, and it was, like, romantic, and we slow danced. And I was so excited about next year. I couldn't wait for grade 7. Grade 7 comes around. I've been practicing. I'm going to grab those shoulders. And I get to the dance, I walk in, I'm feeling good. I see Rena across the gym. And Dwayne, the cool new kid from Scarborough, is like pressed up behind her like a creepy guy in the TTC at rush hour. Just doing one of these. What do you want, man? I can't go anywhere. What's the problem? I was totally confused, but I didn't want to let on that I wasn't cool. So I was like trying to fake it. I like made my way over to Rena and Dwayne. Like I started grinding on Dwayne. I thought it was like Congo line, you know, everybody just. But look, you know, I miss those parties, those like old school, everyone's jamming in the basement, listening to hip hop and dancing parties. Because nowadays, like a lot of my friends are really into like house music. Sorry, you know what, I should be more specific because there's like a lot of genres of house music. A lot of my friends are into MDMA. And look, there's nothing wrong with like doing drugs and having a good time, but it just seems like the drugs keep getting weirder and weirder. Like I read this article that they're trying to make the drug from that movie Limitless. If you haven't seen it before, it's a movie where Bradley Cooper plays this like unaccomplished but like handsome white guy. And then he takes this pill called Limitless, and then he realizes he's a handsome white guy. He's just like, oh, this actually isn't that hard. I can kind of do whatever I want. But like this new Limitless pill, it's supposed to like give you all types of crazy energy and make you want to do so many things. But guys, I just turned 33. I don't want to take a pill that makes me do more of anything. Limitless, that sounds exhausting. If you're gonna make a pill for me, call it limited. And what it should do is take away the effects of FOMO. Because that's like the fear of missing out is why we do all the stupid things we do, like why we go to joint baby showers, because it might be fun. So the next time my friends come to me like, hey man, all-day rave on Toronto Island, it's going to be 1,000 people, 6 DJs, 2 porta potties. I'm just gonna like pull out a limited, pop it, and be like, nah, man. I think I'm just gonna jerk off and order Foodora. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. I'm Arsy. Thank you so much.